The night was quiet inside the cave, but not peaceful. The air felt thick, like it was watching them. The explorers had set up camp near the glowing river. Under the soft light of hanging plants that shimmered like stars, Maggie sat by the small fire they had built. She poked at the ground with a stick, thinking, the dirt here was different, warm, almost alive. The trees around them looked real, but their leaves pulsed with color like they were breathing. Nina walked over and sat beside her. "You believe this place is natural?" she asked. Maggie shook her head. "Not anymore." They both looked toward the ruins in the distance. Stone pillars stood like giants, frozen in time. Vines covered everything, but some parts still showed. Carvings, lines, and symbols that looked like writing, Luis. The team's tech expert had been scanning one of the walls earlier. He said the patterns weren't just decoration, they were messages. We are not alone, and never were. Was what Luis translated before his scanner started acting strange? Carlos had to shut it off. It kept making noise like static, but deeper. Almost like someone was trying to speak through it. Derek. The mission leader had ordered everyone to stay close to camp after dark. He didn't trust the silence. Tommy, the youngest on the team, had trouble sleeping. He tossed and turned in. His tent, eyes open, staring at the ceiling of the cave. Far above, clouds drifted slowly, catching the glow of unseen lights. He sat up when he heard it. A whisper. Not from outside, from inside, like someone was talking right into his brain. He rubbed his eyes. Maybe he was dreaming. Then it came again. "You have returned." His heart pounded. He looked around the tent. The others were asleep. He stepped outside quietly, barefoot in the cool grass. The fire was low, but Maggie and Nina were still there. They saw him and frowned. "You okay?" Maggie asked odd. Tommy nodded slowly. "I think so." Nina stood up. "Did you hear something?" He hesitated. "Maybe." Just then, fire flickered. Not because of wind, because of something else. And the whisper came again. "You carry the blood. You speak the tongue." This time Maggie heard it too. Her eyes widened. Nina gasped. "What the hell was that?" Derek came out of his tent, gun in hand. "What's going on?" "Something's happening," said Maggie. Derek looked at Tommy. "What did you do?" "Nothing," Tommy said quickly. "I just woke up," and he stopped. The whispering got louder. "The gate is open." From the direction of the ruins, a pulse of light moved across the ground like a wave. The crystals embedded in the earth lit up one by one, spreading outward. Everyone stood now. Luis ran over with his scanner. The screen was filled with data he couldn't understand. "Everything's changing," he said. "Readings are off the FC charts." Derek pointed toward the ruins. "Let's move." They followed the trail of glowing crystals, stepping carefully over roots and moss-covered stones. The deeper they went, the more the air changed, heavier. Charged, they reached the chamber at the center of the ruins. It was large, circular, with crystal-lined walls and a smooth floor that reflected the sky above. At the center was a pedestal. Made of black stone, shaped like an altar. On it was a single handprint carved deep into the surface. Tommy stepped forward without realizing it. He felt pulled toward it. "Tommy," Derek called. "Wait." But it was too late. Tommy placed his hand over the print. For a moment nothing happened. Then the whole room lit up. Light shot up the walls, racing like lightning. The ceiling cracked open, letting in streams of blue and green energy. That danced in the air. The group shielded their eyes, and then they appeared. Shapes formed from mist and light, rising from the floor like ghosts. Tall figures, humanoid but not human. They had no clear faces, only shifting colors where eyes and mouths should be. One stepped forward. It looked directly at Lena and spoke her name. Lena Brooks. She took a step back. "How do you know me?" Being tilted its head. "You remember us?" Luis whispered. "This can't be real." But it was. The voice came again, not spoken, but felt. "You have awakened the gate." Maggie looked around. "What does that mean?" Another figure stepped forward. It looked at Tommy. "You are one of us." Tommy blinked. "What? No, I'm just a caver. Once, long ago, our kind lived among yours, the being said. We were teachers, protectors. We left when the world forgot us. Lena swallowed hard. You're saying humans used to live down here? The being nodded. Some stayed behind. They became part of this world. Their blood runs in your veins. Tommy looked at his hands. I've always dreamed about this place, 'cause you belong here, the being said. Nina stepped forward. If you're real, if this is all real, then why show yourselves now? The being turned to her. Because the gate has opened, and now they will come. Who? Yes, Derek asked. Those who wait beyond the stars. Silence fell over the group. The beings faded slowly like smoke in the wind. The lights dimmed. The chamber grew quiet once more. Back at camp, the team sat around the fire, trying to make sense of what they had seen. We need to go back to the surface, Derek said finally. No, said Lena. To wait, we need to learn more and risk waking whatever's out there, Derek asked. We don't even know what they are. Maggie looked at Tommy. Are you going to stay? He thought for a long time. I don't know, he said, but I feel like I finally found where I belong. Outside, the forest rustled softly somewhere. In the distance, thunder rolled. But there were no storm clouds in the sky, only stars, and something watching from far away.